Let's watch the Mujin video on our favorite socialist, Hasanabi. How to mistreat your dog and fail to get away with it. The full Hasanabi Collargate scandal. I feel like Mujin's video came out too early in this entire debacle because so much stuff is still coming out that we have looked at and have covered, more or less anyway. Like, we looked at it briefly on stream. But holy sh**, how much did he put in already? Like, 40 minutes? All the way, like, comment, subscribe, you know the spiel. Yeah. Because YouTube is a great platform, and I love YouTube. I'm totally not being held at gunpoint. I mean, what? Bleep that. Go ahead and bleep that. I swear to God.
I can't believe I'm about to talk about this. I mean, how the hell does a simple stream clip go so viral that it becomes a literal cultural phenomenon?
Yeah.
I mean, this is truly taken the world by storm to the point where you're finding references of it in places you're never meant to find references of it in the first place. This has reached the Formula 1 community.
The Formula 1? Holy shit. Bro, he finally did get the attention that he oh so much seeked. But oh well. Oh well.
The gotcha community. And to my complete surprise, even the Counter-Strike 2 community. You see Anders, a legendary Counter-Strike commentator, make a direct reference to Hasan shocking his dog during a game. It would happen as soon as he'd see a player use a taser. Watch.
No!
Oh, it could get worse. Towson on the corner. Gotta be careful. Hide your dogs. It's Tari going down. That
Hide your dogs!
is brutal. Saka.
Bro said hide your dogs. I had a viewer who had his 70-year-old coworker reference this to his face. Okay, he has no kids, no internet. And seeing that this blew up beyond proportion, of course, it has also reached news publications, ones as big as Forbes. So how did we even get here? Okay, how did this take the world by storm? And why does it keep getting worse? Well,
oh God.
Let's talk about it.
And it kept getting worse after this video, man.
Alright, so the streamer at the center of this incident is none other than Hasan PIKER, otherwise known by his Twitch username, Hasanabi. Well, look, I'm sure he needs no introduction, alright? This is one of the biggest political streamers on the planet.
At least people that watch my channel would know who he is, right? I've covered him. I have covered him.
And just like any political personality or political commentator, he has his fair share of enemies and his fair share of controversies. But that doesn't really interest us. What we want to know is how we got to the point where this became a global phenomenon. So what happened exactly? Well, this all began on October 7th, 2025, when Hasan was streaming and something particular would happen. Someone would clip that moment, post it on the subreddit livestream fail, and it would very quickly gain traction, going completely viral. The title for this post...
Well, I still remember, I woke up that day, like, the first news I got was, like, Exune saying, have you heard the news? Someone gave birth on stream! That was a thing to wake up to, so I made a post saying that. Why did I just wake up to the news of someone giving birth live on stream? And then people commented, well, and there's a new dog key, as well. Have you seen that Hasan did what to his dog? I was like, that was in the middle of my hiatus too. Like, bro, I took a break from my hiatus just to stream on that day, mainly covering the Cinder Donkey, but bro, I also talked about the other stuff. Didn't upload a video on either because I just didn't want to. But holy crap, what a day! Moist covered that and the Kaya shock incident on one video. Yeah, that's the video I've watched. Although, maybe I did upload that. I think I did upload that. No, I did upload that one, like, later on, like, after my hiatus. Yeah.
Is Hasan reaching for something and seemingly shocking his dog to keep her in camera view. Now look, before we get into this, I used to know a girl who would literally cry at National Geographic documentaries. So if you're like that, feel free to skip a minute, okay? Because you'll be hearing
Yeah, the Yelp is heartbreaking. The Yelp is really heartbreaking. I've played it on my stream before, so you might have seen it before, but yeah, just skip a minute, just mute for a second.
Dog whimper in pain. Watch.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Like, well, she isn't even doing anything. She just got up. He got so mad at her as if she's like destroying his property. Like, she just got up.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Just a baby. Trying to downplay what just happened.
You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Sure.
Right, so what the hell even happened here?
Right, spoiled by his mom because his mom let her walk around the house, by the way. That's how he says she's spoiled. By being allowed to move. Great! Spoiled!
Well, look, Hasan has a dog by the name of Kaya. You can see her sitting in the back. As soon as she would step 1 foot off of the place where she was laying down, Hasan would get very annoyed, almost to an irrational degree. He would then look down at something, reach out to it, and after...
You know what? No, after he's done explaining, sorry, because this is off topic. It's on topic because it's Mujin, but it's off topic because it isn't about Hasan, so give me a minute.
After doing so, you'd hear the dog whimper as if he pressed a button. Now, of course, by this point, a lot of people were convinced that he shocked his dog for doing absolutely nothing. But many were still skeptical. Why would Hasan even shock his dog for doing something so minimal? Seeing that we're in the political
because she's a prop to him.
space, smear campaigns are fairly common. You can very easily discredit your opponent's political stances by discrediting him in another way, which is why many people, especially in Hasan's community, were very skeptical about this. Now, that clip I just showed you that was posted on
even Aspen went devil's advocate for it, right? Like, at the start was like, he wasn't sure if it actually happened. And bro, you know, like, it's Aspen, okay? But, like, after, like, other things came up, bro, it's so obvious what Hasan was doing.
Fail would gain traction very quickly as he was still live. A viewer of his would alert him to how quickly it was going viral, and this is what he had to say. Watch.
Oh, God.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving.
Best trained and best behaving. Best trained. Why you press the button then?
And most spoiled dog on the planet is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting up.
She did not. He didn't even check. The devil's advocate here is, right? Like, at that point, right, it was. Because no longer. Because now we know it's a shock collar. Like, there's no way it's not a shock collar. People have admitted they've seen it and that it's a shock collar. But I forgot what I wanted to say. What did he say?
Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she
Right. Like, devil's advocate is that at that point, at the time, he didn't even go check on her. He didn't even go check on her to see if she heard. Because if she did clip her paw, which is like the thumb-looking like one, right? The thumb-looking toe. If she did do that, that one's incredibly sensitive and she would have been hurt. But he didn't even look at it. He just called her a baby.
On something when she was getting off the bed.
Right, so Hasan explained himself. He said she clipped her nail on the bed, that's why she yelped, and he didn't mention anything about her collar. The thing is, though, people would quickly move on from the idea that he's shocking the dog and instead focus on the dog's position throughout his entire stream. Very quickly, someone would make a time-lapse of that stream to show you just how long Kaya stays in the
that specific stream where she yelped. That one.
Same exact position without moving. Just so you're aware, this was the stream in which she yelled.
Claw. Yeah, that one.
She stays in the same position for over 4 hours.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan PIKER, and this is the Hasanabi podcast.
No matter where you are in the world. So also... No, I won't go there.
She just stays there in the same position. She's not moving. She's barely moving, right? She's not even stretching. She's not even doing anything a normal dog should be able to do. Like, I don't know, free roam around a little bit, walk around a little.
It is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential.
And this would be when she would try to maybe move a little bit, and he would react like crazy.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
It's the first time she moved since he started stream. the first time, and he instantly went so aggro on
There
her.
she is laying down again, not really stretching, not really moving, right? And so far it's been 3 hours. It's going to go along to the 4-hour mark. And that's when she can finally start to move. You'll see this very shortly. And here we go, right? 4 hours and 21 minutes of just laying there and not being allowed to move a single paw outside of that zone. So this is when you would
Poor
start seeing the
girl.
first iterations of the memes.
Poor f***ing dog, man. Hasan to his dog if she interrupts the stream. Oh my god!
Hassan to his dog if she interrupts his stream for 0.5 seconds. And the outrage at this point was mostly directed at how he wasn't allowing his dog to even stretch a little bit, to even walk a little bit. At the irrational annoyance of how she just put one paw outside of her bed and he acted as if she broke something. It was a very excessive reaction and it made people start asking questions. That's when certain people would start to unearth some old clips that would paint Hasan in a bad light in regards to his pet. Like this one. Here we can see a guest on Hasan's stream telling him that the collar on Kaya's
I thought that was a dog trainer. Hasan guest says the dog collar is too tight. I thought I was a dog trainer, not just a random guest. Maybe I heard wrong.
neck is way too tight. Watch.
But it is too tight either way.
I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's 'cause she has a lot of neck meat.
Yeah, that means it needs to be wide. If she has neck meat, it still needs to be wide. That's such a shit excuse.
So look, I don't know if this guest intended
I think she
to
was.
make it
I think
sound
so too.
bad, but saying that the collar is so tight that she thinks that Hasan is choking her is definitely a wild thing to say. And his very chill reaction saying, oh yeah, it's because she has a lot of neck meat, made people question, wait, does he even care? It just simply wasn't a good look. And as
No, he instantly went into defense mode. Like, that's it. It's not that he didn't care. He cared that it was a bad look for him. That's why he went instantly into defensive mode.
people were starting to realize that this dog is kind of being used like a prop in every stream, being forced to sit there for hours on end without moving. Some others, like XQC, simply refused to believe the idea that this wasn't a shock collar. XQC would make a direct comparison
I
of
saw
how the
this.
collar would look before and after her yelp. Right before the yelp, it would flash green. After the yelp was finished, it would go back to normal with no extra green light.
Now, I have no idea how shock collars work, if they constantly blink or if they blink once the shock goes off. And I hope no one in my chat really knows about it, but if you do, let us know. There might be normal reasons for why you know, right? I have no idea how it works, though. If that's how it works, bro...
By that point, this theory had started to catch on fire. This was still the second day, and people simply
The collar just blinks to tell you it's online. That's what I'm thinking,
refused to
right?
believe that it was just her nail clipping on whatever bed she was sleeping.
She
on.
didn't
So when
clip!
Hasan would go live on October 8th, he would have one of his mods put this pinned message in his stream.
I didn't even know that. Oh my god. I didn't even know they had a pinned message about it.
Chat.
Oh
saying
my
it is
God.
a collar with an air tag and a vibration motor that is used to help with recall when she's free roaming and she's an off-leash trained dog. So by that point, Hasan and his mod team no doubt noticed all the theories running around, especially thanks
How about you just call the dog? Why do you need to vibrate the dog? Just call her? I'm even vibration collies, I'm like, why? At least it doesn't hurt them, right? But I'm just like, why? Why do you need like a crutch to train your dog?
to people like XQC, that this was indeed a shock collar. This pinned comment was an attempt to clear the air and silence those rumors before they got out of control. But even if this was the case, he still wasn't saying whether he actually pushed a button to vibrate or shock her. During that stream on October 8th, people would start to ask him, hey, like, what did you reach out for? What did you do with your hand before she yelped? Well, he would claim that he was actually reaching for a nicotine pouch to put in his mouth, even though he put nothing in his mouth. Why?
I haven't heard him say that either. Oh my god. In Germany, there's a ton of dogs who aren't leashed on walks and they just behave like question mark, like legit, man. Dogs just behave because they're trained well. Like what? Vibration wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I know. but it is at least less harmful than just shocking the pet. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I don't quite understand why you need a crutch to train your dog. That's just me, right? That's just me not understanding it. I'm not like judging that one. It's just like I don't get it. With the shock collar, I'm 100% judging. Fuck you if you use that. But the vibration is just like, why? He was claiming to be reaching for Zins. We all know it's BS. It's 100% BS. We know.
Large dog. What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think? That's where all my fucking Zintins are.
But of course, in the stream, even if you were to
what
skip
even
past,
is Zin? Like a nicotine patch? I didn't even know he's using nicotine patches, but I also don't watch them. What?
Ouch.
Pouch? What is it?
Snoozes?
No.
It's like lip tobacco you put on lip.
Oh. That's so cringe. That's so cringe. I don't know, maybe he's coming off cigarettes, maybe it helps him. Who knows? I don't know. Military guy like chewing on them. Okay. Alright.
But of course, in the stream, even if you were to skip past, like, I don't know, a half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever you want, you would never see him reach out for a Zin or put anything in his mouth. This, to many, just felt like another bogus excuse. Things weren't adding up. You start to see certain memes come up like this.
Shock collar only has a place if the pet will end up dead without an intervention. Some dogs run into traffic, and so that's really the only reason to use them. That's a good argument. Like, sure, like, if the dog is a little bit I don't know. You know what, I don't know if that's that good of an argument, right? In that case, if you know your dog is, like, running into traffic, why not just leash him? Or like train them. Dogs can always be trained. Old dogs can still be trained. Puppies can be trained. So I don't know how good of an argument that actually is. Like, I get the life or death situation thing, sure. But at that point, why do you have the shock collar to begin with, right?
Hearthstone card right here saying cast lightning bolt on every beast in your opponent's hand, deck, and battlefield. It's this very detailed meme of Slay the Spire.
Oh my god.
One lightning. And of course, you can't go wrong with a classic Minecraft theme in which he's hurting his dog from a distance.
No!
Facing insurmountable global pressure at this point, Hasan would finally decide to show the collar on stream. It would be very brief, and he'd be hoping to finally silence the critics so that he can move on from this incident.
Yeah, but never underestimate weaponized
Or
autism.
controversy. Watch.
It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it. Are you happy? That's it.
It's also funny that he did that a day after and not in the direct stream, because we already know he addressed it directly in the stream while it happened. They brought it up. But he brought it up the next day. Real bad look to not just instantly be like, yo, I get you guys think I'm abusing my dog, but here, it's not a shock collar. Easiest thing to disprove. Right? Easiest thing to disprove. Just show the collar right after it happened.
Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component.
It is better to have a shock collar and never use it, even more so for large dogs, just in case they completely disobey and either get themselves or someone else in danger. I guess, yeah. I guess.
To it.
Sorry for pausing again. I'm just very split on that, right? So fucking split. I'm just so against shock collars. Like, it's... Like, as well, if you're saying that, he could have easily brought this in as a defense too, right? Which he didn't!
Hey, I could make
Hi.
it for this one. Welcome back, Kitsu.
Thank you! And yeah, Salt Monolith, thank you for the 2 months.
At nighttime. And it
Sentiment
also has
cruelty,
a
yeah.
tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost.
I just noticed, why does he have a giant Labubu there? Jesus Christ, did you guys see that? Giant Labubu?
When she gets lost. If she were
Right there, behind the shoulder. What the f-
to actually get fucking lost.
Someone would make a comment saying, bro's handling it like a magician handles a deck of cards. And I can't help but agree here. The way he's showing it is very quick. It's almost like he's trying to hide it or not show it for too long. I don't know. It just seems suspicious. It's like, why are you so shy? And while people were definitely suspicious of this, it kind of seemed off. His community was very happy because now they finally had proof that he wasn't shocking his dog. He wasn't an animal abuser. They could finally send this clip to the haters and say, hey, see, he's went through this. This is a vibration collar, no shock prongs, and would even go further and say that all his friends, all the big streamers and content creators that have duo streamed with him in his own house would have definitely said something if
about that. Spoiler alert, or rather, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Dun dun dun. Sorry.
He actually was shocking his dog for no reason. But even though this topic was gaining a lot of traction online, Hasan was still completely unaware that this was just the beginning, because a very big content creator would go ahead and make a video about it. On October 9th, just a couple of days after the initial incident,
Oh yeah, apparently he got, like, Charlie got so much hate for this video from the Hasan Orbiters. It's insane. Hasan Orbiters will eat shit and they'll be happy about it. I'm glad to see that there's Hasan viewers that are not agreeing with this and are just leaving him, like, after this. I'm so happy about that. But there's still just way more Hasan fans that will just eat shit and be happy about it. Hell, Hasan could have even taken off the collar of Kaya and proved it wasn't a shock collar, but he didn't. That's what I said, yeah. That's what he could have done instantly.
Moist Critical would
Easiest
upload
thing.
a video titled Crazy Day on Twitch. He would also point out how things weren't really making much sense, how his explanations were definitely inconsistent with reality.
This.
And even though Hasan kept using the excuse that this was a well-trained dog and this was part of her training, Moist Critical would go on to give his perspective on training since he has a dog himself. You see, that little corner that Kaya is meant to sit on is her place. When you give a dog a place, it's meant to be their safe, comfy spot.
Does Kaya look happy to you in that place? Does she look happy? To me, she doesn't.
This is done for many reasons, but it could be a way, for example, for the dog to just chill out. If the dog's hyperactive, just can't calm down, and for whatever reason jumps on people, for example, from excitement, and you might have a kid or an elderly person in your house, then telling your dog, place, tells them to calm down, go sit in that comfortable spot, and just enjoy their time for a little while. What Moist Critical points out is that this place is meant to be comfortable. It's not meant to be a prison. They're not meant to sit there for hours and hours at a time.
By the way, he's probably still gonna get into it, right? But, like, there's been also clips, like, surfacing that when she, like, tries to drink water, and when she's, like, looking at the water bowl, he's not even allowing her to drink water, just so, allegedly, just so he doesn't have to walk her, because he needs to stream, right? He's dehydrating his dog, allegedly, for his streaming comfortability. Ridiculous.
Dogs are active creatures. And while shock collars are tools used to train dogs, they certainly shouldn't be used just because your dog wants to stretch. So no matter how you looked at this, whether there was a shock collar involved or not, it just looked very bad. And people weren't really getting the reassurance they were looking for from Hasan. They were very worried for Kaya because it seemed like she was being mistreated. On the same day, Hasan would go live again. And instead of giving any form of reassurance, he would instead be very salty over the fact that Moist Critical made a video about him without messaging him.
Oh yeah, I saw
beforehand.
that. Sorry for speaking over the video, my bad. But yeah.
Instead, be very salty over the fact that Moist Critical made a video about him without messaging him beforehand. What's notable here is that he didn't even bother watching the video himself. He just took his chatter's word for what was actually in the video, and they were quoting some things out of context, making it seem like Charlie was intending to conduct a character assassination. And in fact, he was, like most others, concerned about the dog's safety. That was it. This post of Hasan complaining about Moist Critical has over 26,000 upvotes on Reddit, and the top comments are all just a bunch of memes involving Hasan electrocuting his dog.
God.
I mean, look, it's horrible. I feel so sorry for the dog, and that yell.
Yeah, poor Kaya. The memes are top notch. But, you know, we all deal with dark humor, and this is just dark humor at its finest, okay? I think this is okay. Obviously, like, just because you laugh at this, doesn't mean you are okay with what happened to Kaya. Duh. Just putting that out there before anyone even tries, okay? It's just funny though, bro. That's just funny.
Help definitely hit me deep in the chest, but these memes are so creative, I just can't help but laugh. And speaking of all these memes, Hasan would so effortlessly keep supplying them with more material because his story would keep changing and he would keep coming up with different excuses that had nothing to do with the prior ones he talked about before. On October 10th, 2025, Hasan would say that, you know what, that even though he's not using a shock collar, it wouldn't be ridiculous if he did. Watch.
Oh,
Like,
God.
they don't realize that even the e-collars that do shock are unironically used to train fucking like service dogs and shit.
The thing is, no one was arguing with the fact that shock collars are used to train. What people
No, he did say that. My bad than earlier, but still.
were arguing about was the fact that the dog was forced to sit there for hours and that he had seemingly used it for something so benign, so small. As one Redditor would sum this up, he'd say, so we've gone from she stubbed her paw, it's a vibration
Yeah, the story changed so many
collar
times.
only, not for shocking. If it was a shock, his friends would tell us, and now shock collars aren't that bad anyway. It had barely been 72 hours and we had already gone through 4 different excuses. And
it keeps going,
this, of
by the
course,
way.
would spread
No!
this incident beyond anyone's imagination, which would end up creating even more creative memes like this one that says, boots too loud.
What the Final Fantasy meme? No!
Thundaga. Or Hasan being waiting over here electrocuting
Oh my
Kaya,
God!
And of course him being Emperor Palpatine. So by
These are so great. I love them all. They are so fucking good. Oh my God. No.
So by October 11th, seeing that this has blown up way more than Hasan could have ever imagined in his wildest dreams, he would take on the perspective of a
Voldemort!
victim, saying streamers that he knows have either defended him or are scared to do it publicly, except for Moist Critical. People were simply wondering, why can't Kaya just live a normal life? Why can't she
Wait, come again. What do you say?
for Moist Critical? People were
Hasan said, I can't even read that because of YouTube. That's promises. Hasan says streamers have either defended him or are scared to do it publicly except for Moist. Hasan criticized him. I criticized him. A lot of people What is he? He's lying as easily as he breathes. What the fuck are you saying? What? Huh?
have either defended him or are scared to do it publicly, except for Moist Critical. People were simply wondering, why can't Kaya just live a normal life? Why can't she just
Oh, wait, never mind. He's saying people are too... Like, I don't know why he's bringing in Moist, because Moist isn't even defending him. But why is he saying that people are too scared to defend him? Ain't nobody wanna defend a dog abuser. What the f...
Moist Critical? People were simply wondering, why can't Kaya just live a normal life? Why can't she just free roam around the house if she's not causing any trouble? Why must she
Legit.
stay locked up in prison,
Yeah.
like just sitting there behind the scenes like a prop? Surely this can't be healthy. If you know anything about dogs, you know that they're active creatures. They need to actually move and stretch. What would Hasan's response be? I don't want to hear from people who don't understand dogs. But
Right. Oh my... There's been so many people that have dogs that have criticized them. What? Oh my god.
don't worry, okay? It's fine if you're confused because yet another excuse would drop on October 14th.
Oh my god, here we
2025.
go.
Remember how he said that his arm moved in that clip because he was reaching out for a Zin pouch? Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it turned out that story was false. He was actually
course.
pushing the gate button, and Kaya's yelp was her
So he did actually change the story of that one.
reacting in
No!
excitement that she finally gets to leave. Watch.
What even is a gate button? Like, is that an invisible gate? What are you saying? She gets a vibration when she's allowed to... That doesn't even make any sense!
Guys that don't even know Kaya's name, coming in here saying abuser. I know. Can we just move on, please? Because the memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill in the way that like
Right.
anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like,
What does he mean by that? Am I too stupid? What gate? Why is he unlocking a gate? What? What gate? Like a gate to his house? I assume a gate across the door to prevent her from leaving? I don't know. He should have clarified that, but not clarifying it gives him plausible deniability. So obviously, we will never know what gate.
oh my God, he shocked her again. You know, it's just, they are weird.
Like, he doesn't even give a reason to why he's opening the gate. So, yeah, obviously I don't believe this.
Stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness. And I think it's just, you know, it is what it is.
It
Now, look,
is
I don't
what
know
it is.
What your reaction to this is so far in this video. Maybe you're thinking he's 100% guilty and he's lying, or you're thinking maybe people are exaggerating and he's actually innocent. He would never harm his own dog, especially not live
I would hope so, but oh well.
on stream. Well, regardless of what side you're on, most people understood the truth when he would inadvertently show the shock dog collar remote on stream when he would set up a camera above him. I mean, you really can't make this up.
Oh yeah, he
Watch.
pushed it out of the way.
Shot.
Didn't he?
Boom.
It is right here, and he's gonna notice it,
Oh, sandwich. Thank you.
and he's gonna move it immediately. Watch.
Yes, we can.
Whoa! Subtle. I mean, to be fair, he did it so subtly. Subtly? Whatever. He did it so subtle that no one noticed up until, well, this happened. Also, that meme is peak.
Her. The floor is lava.
This one is peak.
All right, so at this point, it was confirmed. The shock collar remote was actually a thing, and it was exactly what he had pressed on that day. But can we confirm truly that it's a shock collar? Is it not a vibration collar? Well, everyone put their weaponized autism to good use.
That
and actually
is!
cracked the case, finding the exact dog collar model, understanding that it is indeed a shock collar, but that it also has removable prongs. Okay, you can actually remove the prongs that shock the dog. And I mean, look at this, bro. This is like someone who is trying to find like a terrorist, like someone on the wanted list of the FBI. Like, look at all this. This is crazy. The lengths people will go just to prove that it's a shock collar. So this is
Bro, I love weaponized autism. I love it.
all proof showing that this is the same exact model that he's using, but then they go on to show that he had removed the prongs the day after the shock had occurred and put tape over it. How did they prove that? Well, they fiddled around with the light levels in Photoshop and found out that yes, indeed, there is a tape, and you can kind of see the color difference between the collar itself and the black tape.
Bro, that's undeniable. Like, it's... Bro, even to... I can't even. That people even thought of doing that. Like, this is a 4chan moment, and I love it so much.
You can also clearly see that the shock collar remote is the same exact one on his desk.
Oh my
as well.
god!
I mean, it was undeniable at this point. The collar itself was the eCollar ET300 Mini Educator, and Hasan had very clearly lied, not just to his audience, but the internet in general. This was very worrying, and of course, people who were fearing the worst were now fearful.
Jesus Christ. Also, there's a video of a guy recently removing the shock prongs. Yeah, I've seen that. With, like, pliers or something, right? And he does it, like, super easily. Like, he asked the other guy, how long or, like, how much strength do you think I need for this? Something like that, right? And then he just does it, just like that. Like, snapped his fingers just like that.
That he was actually abusing his dog regularly. This sense of worry empowered people who are chronically online even more to dig through past clips and find out exactly what Hasan's relationship with Kaya truly is. And honestly, from what they found, it doesn't look good at all. Now look, by this point, of course, he still had many people in denial that no, Hasan doesn't abuse his dog, and no, Kaya doesn't even stay in the same spot for that long, even though we literally saw proof of that. But I mean, if you're still
not at all.
doubtful, this is him straight up admitting it. Watch.
And also, one of the parts of this
I've seen
training
that
is
one, I
also
think.
supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is
Wasn't she
that
chained to it?
she has a leash on right now.
Yeah.
On the elevated bed, so she can't
Right
like
there.
really get off of it.
Why? Why? Just... Why? Why?
So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
For hours and hours on end! The dog! This guy just makes my heart rate go up in the angry way. I just really want to punch or something. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I don't know of any situation when you own a dog where you'd want them to sit for hours on end in the same spot. This just doesn't make sense to me. Dogs are not a prop, okay? If she gets overly excited and risks hurting someone who's elderly or who's a child in the house, sure, you can just say place, have her sit down before she starts moving again normally for her joints and for her legs. If someone calls
Poor
this animal
dog.
abuse, then I wouldn't say they're exaggerating. And speaking of animal abuse,
Because it is!
people would find another suspicious clip from his past streams where he treats Kaya in a weird way. Watch.
Oh.
Absolute garbage. Did you compare this to the Japanese airport experience? Yeah, the Japanese airport experience is like everything works, everything is fast. Kaya, place.
Grabs the thing.
Get back there. What is this?
What is this? How dare you move?
Don't worry.
I mean that's 100% right.
To many,
What is this? How dare you sniff and look around the room? How dare you not be in your place and show that I'm a good dog owner to the world and give me more reliability and make me look more honest because I'm a good person. I have a dog. This is weird to, like, with a lollipop in the mouth to talk.
this seemed like he was shocking her again, getting very pissed over the fact that she moved a little bit after sitting around for hours. It was yet again an exaggerated reaction, and it wasn't really warranted. But the most damning evidence that people had found from his past streams is the fact that he actually pulled on his dog's tail directly,
Oh
saying,
my God.
"Stay, or I'm gonna fucking kill you." This was live on stream.
Oh, he actually found that clip. I thought that one came out like 2 days ago or something. Holy sh!
Watch this for yourself.
Motherfucker, come here. Stay. If you
Now, why? Why?
run right now, I'll
Why?
fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay.
Now, devil's advocate, I said I fucking hate you to my cats when they misbehave. Or when they're just silly, okay? But I never said it that angrily. And never in such a serious fucking tone, bro. This seemed like genuine fucking anger. Like, what the f?
Motherfucker, come here.
Bro. Bruh.
Stay. No, come here.
So obviously this is inexcusable, right? At this point, whether you're a diehard fan of Hasan or a hater, I don't care. You can never excuse someone pulling on a dog's tail. It's extremely sensitive and can damage many of its internals. We're talking nerves in the spine. We're talking more specifically nerve damage, avulsion, and even permanent incontinence. It was getting very hard to defend Hasan. At this point, this wasn't even political anymore. Sure, his political opponents were using this as an opportunity to attack his character and his political opinions, but
Yeah, but then his side also used it. How dare you care about the dog when there's a genocide going on? People literally brought that up too, so they can shut the hell up.
whether you're into politics or not, I'm sure we can all agree this is unacceptable behavior. And seeing that some of his friends are the biggest content creators on Twitch and just in general, people were wondering, are they going to say something about this? Are they going to condone his behavior or actually call it out, give him some criticism, some feedback like a normal friend does? Well, no, not at all, actually. It's very weird. You might have
Super
seen
weird.
this image of
Oh my god!
Hasan dressed up as Raiden, shocking Ludwig.
Okay, just to be fair, Ludwig, just today, I think, or yesterday night, like for me, European time, came out and said that he 100% thinks it's a chalk color. Just to be fair, Ludwig has earned back a little bit, like 1% back respect, okay? he like TikTok commented on it. It was so funny. Like he said, like his spine grew by 3 vertebrae or something. It's a miracle. I'm surprised. Like he grew his spine at least a little bit anyway. So yeah, that's good. I'd
While
say.
he's wearing a dog collar, and you might literally have no idea why it exists. Well, this is of course insinuating the fact that Ludwig is Hassan's dog and he trained him very well. That's because at some point there was this very stupid controversy in which Hassan said that streaming is way harder than a regular job. This was back in February 2024.
He said that?
Ludwig would
Oh my
make a video
God.
about the situation on his Mogul Mail channel in which he talked about news, and Hassan got so pissed at him for making him look bad that he ended up cutting parts.
Allegedly. We gotta keep it allegedly. We don't want to get sued. Nah, I believe that though. Allegedly.
of the video to then just straight up removing it. He'd end up re-uploading it without any of the clips that were criticizing Hassan. This made
Weird. Weird. I hate myself for doing that.
people realize early on that even when it came to friendships, Hassan was never open to criticism. He saw everything as an attack on both his character and his entire brand, no matter who said it. Ludwig, of course, was seen like someone who was spineless, someone who couldn't hold down his own opinion, and who caved in to pressure from Hassan whenever he wanted. So of course, it's no surprise to say that over a week after the clip had surfaced, Ludwig has said nothing about this, even
He has said no. I'm trying to find the clip right now for you guys. Just so you guys see. So we're feature complete.
Holy smokes, your chibi model is so heckin' adorbs.
Yeah. Thank you.
I have no fucking clue. I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock collar based off what's on my For You page. Maybe I'm getting psyoped. He's adamant that he hasn't shocked her. But that 100% is a shock collar, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100% a shock collar. But I got no clue. And I think when you come in and you say, oh no, you're gonna get the Hassan call now, I think like you are like genuinely pathetic. Like you are still pretending to live in a universe where it is like brave to speak out against Hassan, as if that is not like the popular side to be on. It truly, I think, is pathetic.
Honestly, good about him. Got some respect back. Another one turning on Hassan. Let's up those numbers. That's so good. Oh my god, Nux, no. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just a short clip. Ludwig spine grew by 3 vertebrae that day. W Jellywick. It's so funny. It's actually so funny.
I think a lot of people's lives live through the lens of Hassan, and then you can talk about something else afterwards. Now, I wanted to talk about that because this comes from a video that I uploaded almost 2 years ago. I think it was end of February 2024. This is the reason why this happens. All right. I uploaded this video called Huge Streaming Drama. Now, the reason I uploaded this video is because it was February 27th. I had a sponsor and I wanted to make a lot of money. So I uploaded a video that talked about...
But that, just saying, a sponsor in February makes sense. Money, like ad money in January and February are ass. So it makes sense. It's not only January, chat. It's January, it's February, and March is going slightly better. In April, it's more or less back to completely normal, but the first 3 months of the year are garbage in ad revenue. So that makes sense. That tracks so far.
Really not much. It was a filler video, but Hassan saying that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I poked fun at Hassan, and then I went on to do a sponsored ad read. I forget for what sponsor. And then filled up some bullshit, called it a day, made some money. Easy gig.
Sure.
Until Hassan reacted to it on stream. And then
he reacted
the video
to
got a
it.
bit brigaded by Hassan fans who are upset. And the sponsors, not so happy these days. I don't know if you know this.
You know what? I believe it. I believe it.
When Hassan comes up for sponsored deliverables.
Sounds reasonable.
So I took it down. All right. I uploaded the sponsor at a later date, and then I re-uploaded the video. But because of that, I inserted myself into some shit that has been with me for 18 months. Bitch move, maybe, but I also don't care to die on the hill. I don't think I was like making a poignant statement about how I disagree with Hasan's politics. I think it was the equivalent of, haha, Hasan said 9-to-5s are easier.
You know, this makes sense because we all know how Hasan's community is. We do know how Hasan's community is. They are like rabid animals. It's not good. So this is believable. It's okay, he'd say no when it's harder to stream and when it's not, at least on Twitch. Yeah, but not everyone knows it. So I wanted to point it out to like say this has credibility to it. Like, it does make sense.
Anyway, check out this sponsor. So it's not like a moral hill that I was here to die on. It was, hey, I don't want to deal with the brigading from Hasan fans. I'm here to do this for a paycheck. So let me delete it. Was it the right move to make? Probably not, but it's the move I made at the time. It is what it is. I'm not that hung up on it. That was 18 months ago. And so, because of that...
You know, Ludwig is someone who said himself he just doesn't want to deal with drama anymore, and honestly, I do get it. Drama is so tiring. Like, I've barely been in any drama personally, and I've reacted to a lot of drama shit. It's so tiring. It is so So I totally get that he just doesn't want to get involved. You know, it's totally understandable.
Again, 18 months ago, I had dealt with people who now thought that, hey, Hasan messaged me, he made the boss call, I had to take down the video. That's not what happened.
You know, why not at the time address it then, though? Like, that's the only thing that makes me think it might not be true. I do want to be in good faith and say I want to believe him. That's the only thing where you could argue against it. Why not mention it at a time?
You can believe me or not believe me, I really don't care. But I swear on my mother's life, who I love more dearly than any human on this earth, that Hasan has never asked me to take down a video and did not do that because he asked me to. It just never happened. Right? It didn't happen on everything. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. That just is the fact. You know,
now, I don't know if he goes on to talk about it later on or not. But, yeah. Apparently there's something... Oh no, I have it here on the side. Apparently there's another Ludwig clip. I don't know if it's relevant. Ludwig talks about his controversial decision. That's the one we just watched. Ludwig says his 2022 video about Miskiff was not based on fact and that Trainwrecks was totally debunked. Alright.
Now, to be clear, I want no beef.
But to be fair, it could have been because he just didn't want... Like, a lot of, like, those bigger streamers, YouTubers, have the... know that it's better to just not address drama, usually, right? Usually, it's just better to not address it. This was not one of those cases. He should have addressed it.
With anyone?
Earlier.
Hasan's community, Asm's community, Destiny's community. The last time I did, I think Destiny wished death upon Slime and the rest of the podcast.
Whoa!
If what I said offended you, I apologize deeply. I am Chinese now. I'm leaving Twitch and YouTube anyway for Billy. Seriously. I'll be out of your hair soon.
Okay.
Now,
but okay. Either way. I honestly doubt Ludwig a little bit, but he honestly seems genuine on what he says. I get that. Either way, just wanted to bring that up quickly. He did just address it. So, yeah. Just wanted to have a feature-complete film.
Though he's a close friend of Hasan. But that didn't matter. The person that people really wanted to hear from was Hasan's girlfriend, Valkyrie.
Up until this entire dog drama, I did not know they were together. Like, this was the first time I heard about this.
I do want to point out that they've never officially announced that they're dating, but
That's what
at this
I mean.
point, it's like more of an open secret, right? Valkyrie's...
Is it, though? Is it? Like, where's the confirmation coming from that people are like, it's an open secret? Like, see? You guys are like, wait, what? Wait, for real? I don't know. I don't know.
No. as someone who's very brand friendly, who's never into controversies. And whenever she does end up in one, she immediately apologizes and caves in. People were expecting, or at least hoping, for her to say something about the situation.
You know what? Wasn't Valkyrie the one that did talk about, like, messaging Asmon, and then her community got really upset at her for it? And then she apologized really hard to them. Was it Valkyrie? Yeah. You know, would make sense that her community hates Asmon if they are together. Kinda doesn't make sense.
But instead, she gave a response that made people end up, well, fueling the memes even further. Watch.
Clip did look horrible. The clip was really bad. It was so bad.
Oh.
And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby, or big baby, that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So.
Okay, cool. In front of you. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. Maybe he doesn't do it in front of you, too. I don't even know if they live together. I don't think so.
Big baby.
She's not that smart, yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh my god. Oh my, I forgot she did that. She's not that smart. She's also the same girl who launched a cream that claims to protect against blue light from PC monitors. I forgot that was her. Oh my, yeah, she's definitely not that smart. This dude is nice to his wife in public. He definitely doesn't beat her. Doesn't happen ever at all. Because abusers don't care about their public image, right?
You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but you know, this priorities in this world are not where they should be.
Oh my god, no!
Alas.
She did not just do that.
Man, this comes off as so toned up, like she's on a high horse. Like, just because there's a genocide happening in Gaza, you don't have a right to be concerned over a dog's safety. Oh, there's a ceasefire that's been signed recently between Gaza and Israel. It's probably not going to last. Oh, well, still, you can't criticize
Spoilers, it didn't.
Hassan or Kaya, because guess what? There's another genocide currently going on in Sudan. How dare you? So evidently, this made people make fun of Valkyrie to the point of, like, no return. Like, this was the best you could...
Oh, is that why she messaged Asmon because of Reddit? Oh my god.
come up with to defend your
so
boyfriend?
funny.
Come on, you can do better than that. Well, the thing is, Valkyrie's viewpoint wasn't really that different from Hassan's most loyal viewers. They also thought the same exact thing. This meme was posted on Hassan's subreddit saying, "I can excuse genocide, but I draw the line at animal cruelty."
So funny because...
To which someone responds with, "You can excuse genocide?" Again, it's a very weird viewpoint because you can be both against genocide and against animal cruelty. I really don't see why people are acting like we're choosing here. This was never about a genocide. This was just about a dog being shocked for no reason. Valkyrie would then go live the next day and admit that she's been getting so much hate that she asked 2 streamers for advice regarding her current Reddit hate threats. What?
Bro, I had no idea that's how she... I had no idea that's why she messaged Asmon. Oh my god.
One streamer by the name of NMPLOL and Asmongold. Guys, I just want to show you what her chat's reaction is when she mentions just the name Asmongold. I just want you to see it.
Oh god, I actually haven't looked at the chat then.
I can't explain it unless you look at it. Watch.
Messaged Nick Poem and I messaged Asmongold. I asked both of them, I was like, hey, I don't really use Reddit a whole lot, but like, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea if I respond to a post and be like, oh.
Ew, why? What the fuck? What? I
understand where you guys are coming from. I'm sorry. I should have definitely like spoken about it.
How did that even go through Autobot? That doesn't go through Autobot in my chat, I don't think. What? Either Her automod is so badly set up. All the mods approved it. All the mods approved it. Want me to try? Go on. Go on. And my automod is like at like middle level. It's not even that good. Yeah, it got automodded. It got automodded. Mods, you don't need to let them through right now, okay? Just, but to prove our point, you don't need to let them through. Mods let them through. No. The mods let them through. The mods approve them. Mods don't approve them right now, dumbasses. Asmund Nazi, that one went through. That one went through. That's interesting. That one's interesting. When you allow it once, it allows for the rest of the stream, no? I'm not actually sure how that works. Didn't stop mine. Maybe because they allowed it once then.
Differently. And both of them reassured me that it's a good idea to
Look at
not...
her chat.
Because I know they're Reddit people.
girl.
So I was like, they both said, they're both very nice.
They
And
are
both
so outraged.
Don't respond. It's not a good...
She's
my
so dead
God.
inside seeing her chat because now she not only pissed off Reddit, now she's pissing off her own loyal community by mentioning
my
Asmund.
God.
By doing this, she had pissed off everyone. It's just such a disaster, dude. The next day, she would immediately apologize on stream that she DM'd Asmongold saying that she wasn't aware of the rhetoric that he
Oh, the rhetoric. Yeah. Now, this is such rat behavior. Like, full-on rat behavior. That's what I commented on Twitter, too, like, on that clip. I just called it rat behavior.
he
because it is.
spouted and that she lives.
Like, he was nice to her, he helped her out. And she just, like, yeah, throws him under the bus. Like, oh, my bad, didn't know what was going on. Rat behavior.
Under a rock, even though her job is to literally be chronically online. But you know what's funny? The day before that, after saying that she had DM'd both NMP LOL and Asmongold, she would notice her chat getting really pissed at her, and so she'd say that she doesn't agree with everything Asmongold has been saying. See for yourself.
So she's just apologizing for the sake of apologizing. Bro. I think we found our new spineless person. I think we found our new... What? Jelly Ray?
The hate you're getting right now is crazy after reaching to Asmund. Guys, listen, I don't agree with many things that he says, but I was looking for an LSF Reddit expert.
Roach Ray,
I asked two
that one's
people.
good.
I asked Nick and Asmund, and they both said to not respond to the thread because I didn't know if it was a good idea or not. Like, I don't know, man. I just wanted advice because I didn't know what to do.
Ray and Ludwig were made for each other. They're not together. What? I think you're confusing it. Ray is with Hasan. Ludwig is with Cutie Cinderella. Like, either you mistyped it or you're confused. Bulky Red, that one's
I'm just
good.
gonna get hate no matter what I do, bro.
Yeah, then why did you apologize?
So which is it? Are you really living under a rock? Or are you
Sorry,
just
I'm sad, you're
pretending to
fine.
be outraged because your community's outraged? I'm just gonna go with the latter, just, you know, based on your past history. You know, it sucks because I don't think Valkyrie is a bad person. I just think that she suffers from the problem many of her friends suffer from, where they give too much power to their community, where they can literally get bullied by them if they do something they don't like. And by this point, people found it very hard to take her seriously. In fact, she became the subject of ridicule just like Hasan. This is when she would become a part of the memes.
Oh, we're having an ad break. Let's take a moment.
Hasan when Kaya takes one step.
Oh,
well,
God.
There's nothing over here to fix. That's crazy.
Bro, me and freaking, what's the game called? Water Park Simulator. Me and Water Park Simulator. Like, once I unlocked that taser, I went ham on people. First it was the sledgehammer. Now it's a taser. By the way, I have an entire gameplay video of that on my second channel if you want to watch that. Shameless plug. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. No, wait. Now I want to Minecraft end myself. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, don't worry. This was my face when I saw Kaya getting tased too. Another streamer from the big clique of streamers of Los Angeles would also defend Hasan, saying he is a good dog owner, even though she admits in her statement that they're literally acquaintances, that she doesn't know him that well. But the big bombshell here was when the podcast Sweet and Sour, ran by Pokimane and Lily Pichu, two very big content creators.
I wonder if he's gonna bring up Pokimane like afterwards. We'll talk about it if he doesn't.
Also based in LA and part of Hasan's friend group, would post a small update on their Patreon saying, "Hey taste buds, this is a tough one to write, but we wanted to give you all a heads up that we're unfortunately going to be missing our first scheduled Saturday video tomorrow. We've been watching the recent drama unfold considering our guest, and it's been getting intense. We had a serious talk as a crew and we all agreed that it did not feel right uploading tomorrow's video at this moment in time. Our community is our favorite thing, and the reason we do this is to create a space that is comfy as always and a true escape. We do not want to impact the cozy atmosphere we've all built together. Thanks for always supporting our vision for a fun, positive place to hang out. See you all next week. Sweet and Sour staff." So Hasan was meant to get on the Sweet and Sour podcast.
I wonder if he brings it up.
With both
oh my
Pichu
god. I love how in between he just keeps pasting those fucking memes, man.
And the episode was meant to come out around this time. They decided not to release it because he was getting a lot of backlash. Honestly, I don't really agree with this decision, right? This only feels like they're throwing their friend.
Okay, so I guess he doesn't bring it up. So a few days after that was posted, no, like on the same day, I think. Like shortly after that initial post was posted, Pokimane, that's her name. Pokimane came out and said, "Yo, that wasn't my decision or like our decision. That wasn't me and Lily Pichu. That was the staff, and we were not aware they did that. And there's some restructuring happening." Now, then, first of all, throwing her staff under the bus, right? But then, few days after that one, she came out and said, "Okay, staff is getting fired, but the restructuring isn't happening because of this. We are just restructuring at the moment." Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, man. Just trying to save face again and again, as she always does. Oh, I don't like her.
Under the bus purely because they don't want to get dislikes, but honestly, it doesn't matter. If you bring Hasan on a podcast, it will get mass dislike. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like when he got on the Trash Taste podcast in the beginning of this year, look at this like to dislike ratio. Oh my god, 50,000 comments. This is insane. Point is, Hasan had many haters even before the whole shock collar incident, so I don't see why as close friends of his this would matter, right? Seeing that they don't really have a problem with his dog getting shocked for no reason. Thing is though, things got even more complicated because then Pokimane would tweet out,
"Oh no, he does bring it up.
As usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear it'd cause drama, and also posted this statement,
I mean, it would.
"Without my approval, sad face. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure."
But the restructuring wasn't about that. Bro, look at that phrasing. Go on a hiatus afterwards to a restructure. Right? We'll talk about everything and like there's no devil's advocate here, man. There's nothing. It's just like so blatant. It's just so blatant. My god.
So, Pokimane made this out to be a mistake. Staff went behind her.
Yeah, she said people were stepping down and they were already restructuring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And Lily Pichu's backs. And now she was going to go on a hiatus and restructure. In other words, fire people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shadows just pointed out. That was before even the first episode dropped. Restructuring before the first episode dropped. On your own. Sure.
In this wonderful economy. Wow. Look at this meme right here. Look at this.
Not the Warwick!
No. Wow. Look at this meme.
Did you see this one? You see the Warwick one? Let me go back.
Look at this meme right here. Look at this. Anyway, it seemed like Pokimane was truly trying to save face here. It was a desperate attempt because 2 days before that tweet, she would make an Instagram story saying, "Quick update, recording a new podcast episode Thursday to explain why we missed last week and have an honest chat."
Interesting. Oh my god. Oh my
Interesting. Now, of
god.
course, people have their own theories and
Oh
speculations.
my
Like maybe
God.
Hassan messaged her and was very outraged at the fact that they're not uploading the podcast episode and wanted to throw her staff under the bus to not get on his bad side. Overall, regardless of the speculation or the real reason, she lied. Okay, straight up lied and threw her staff under the bus. So just like Valkyrie, she ended up seeing controversy, tried to recover, and ended up pissing everyone at the same time instead. Wonderful. The rest of Hassan's friends would go on to invite him over for a little podcast and defend him very openly that they've never seen him shock his dog. Watch.
I hate that from someone who has lived with an abusive stepfather who did beat us. We've never seen him beat him though, so it can't be true. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. We didn't see it. He doesn't do it because we didn't see it. I hate this.
I care. So you've probably been asked too. People keep coming in our chats and they're
go
like,
to Austin's channel.
They go to poor rickety old Austin show who's barely
and
getting
they're
up
like,
in the
why
morning.
are you hanging out with a dog abuser? I would like to make it clear. I don't believe that Hassan has abused a dog.
No, I also
personally.
don't believe that either because I bore witness to how you treat her and you treat her much better than me.
Oh wow. He treats her good in front. Do people not know that abusers try their utmost best to look good publicly? And guess what? That's what Hassan does anyway. Like, are people actually that slow? What?
So, this is really interesting because, of course, these are more of his friends defending him, completely ignoring the clip, all the proof that was accumulated so far. But interestingly enough, the reason why a lot of people were going to Austin's chat in particular asking him about this was because he very openly collabed with Hassan on his own stream when Kaya was in the background. Now look at this clip of Kaya going under the feet of Hassan, him getting pissed off that she's not sitting in the same spot for hours. And as Austin is sitting right next to him, you can very clearly hear the sound of a shock.
Was the
Watch.
case when we were young too.
Oh.
Hey, out.
And right here.
Place. Kaya, place. Go. Go.
You can't deny that. Are you for real?
Right here.
Place. Kaya, place. Go.
Sound of a shock.
Let me play it again.
We were young too. Hey, out.
And right here.
Place. Kaya, place. Go. Go. No, place. Enough of this madness.
Look
at how dead inside his friend looks. Look at how dead inside Austin looks. He says firsthand he was there and never saw a shock. So are we just lying now?
Like, Devil's Advocate is, he doesn't shock her there. What is that sound? What is that sound then? What would that sound be? Like, right, it might be confirmation bias, right? Like, I wanna try to be open about this, but this looks so blatant. Like, what else would that sound be?
Go. No, place.
Like, it's a little bit further back. It's just the wind. Happy birthday, thank you.
Out.
And right here.
Place. Kaya, place.
Like, maybe he's clicking his tongue, but it doesn't really sound like that. I don't know. It feels very blatant. Although, that was a shocker. She was too close to the mic and the mic did not filter the sound. Yeah, I think so too. Like, the only reason why I'm looking for Devil's Advocate, right, is I don't want the dog to be hurt. I want the dog to be fine. I don't want to believe that he's abusing his dog, but it's so fucking blatant and disgusting.
Go. No, place. Enough of this madness.
Look at how dead inside his friend looks. Look at how
God.
dead inside Austin looks. He says firsthand he was there and never saw a shock. So are we just lying now? One of Hassan's friends that has said nothing and has been getting a lot of indirect flack is Maya Higa, someone who owns an animal sanctuary in California and cares a lot about animals.
Oh, is that the animal sanctuary one that has the Twitch channel? I love her channel. I love the animal. She has foxes.
Now look, I'll sit here and say harassment is bad no matter how it's done, no matter who it's done to. I don't encourage it, I don't condone it, and I think it should stop. But at the same time, it shows how much anger is in people's minds right now, seeing how this dog's being treated and seeing that all his friends, including someone who owns an animal sanctuary, isn't saying anything. Well, they would have so openly said something if it was another streamer, just not Hasan. But look, even with all that being said, and as much...
Maybe they're just afraid of his community. You know, I could totally see that they're just afraid of his community. Again, we have seen how his community reacts. Like, I wouldn't fault them for just being scared of the reaction of his community speaking up against him. You know?
As Valkyrie would want to say that she lives under a rock, his friends were very well aware of the controversy going on and how their silence was contributing to a negative image of their brand. This prompted more of them to start talking about the situation, but of course, they would only make it substantially worse. On Stable Ronaldo's stream, Cutie Cinderella, who is Ludwig's girlfriend and who is one of Hasan's friends, would confirm that she went to his house to check the collar. She thought she was helping him by saying this, but what she ended up saying actually ended up sabotaging him beyond belief. Watch.
My neck. No, there's no shock. Like the electric.
The paper here is so bad. I don't know if someone just edited out because what she wrote on there, but I think, right, that she wrote something along the lines of, if you clip this, you're dumb or something. I think that's what she did, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like bad quality. Or maybe someone edited it out. I don't know.
Prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Like, it's only a vibrate. Like, there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for shock.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So there's only the, like, since the prongs are in it, it only vibrates.
So all of a sudden we went from, oh, this is just a vibration collar to, no, actually the prongs were taken out. So this...
Wait, let's see. There's such a funny clip on Asmon's channel for this. Let me just quickly find that. Oh, here's the one. That's the one.
I don't know how it just keeps getting worse.
That's the one.
It just keeps getting worse. Everything's falling apart. All of the lies are crashing down.
Okay, we know this. Okay,
and
let's just watch.
Everybody is seeing the truth
It's
lay
so funny.
bare, and it is in fact exactly what everybody thought it was. So the story has changed so many times that I actually don't even remember what the story was originally. Don't they have like a group chat or something?
They
should. Have like one person say it's green, the other person say it's blue. Truth is, it's actually purple. Cutie Cinderella went to Hasan's house to check the collar.
So, what I had to say, I went to his house, I looked at the collar is taped off where I...
Did you see this? I can just imagine Hasan watching this. No, don't say that. Instead it wasn't taped.
There's no zap, there's only a vibrate function.
Then why did it need to be taped?
Here's the deal. I have been...
Here, like, something... What is written on this? I can't tell.
Hasan's house.
If you clip this, you are a... I don't know what that says, but as I told you, it was about clipping this, which is so dumb, bro. It's so... I don't like Cutie. I don't like her at all. I don't like this woman one bit.
Yeah?
Every day for the past 2 years.
Yeah?
Okay?
Either way, look at this guy.
I've seen the dog get shocked.
Wow! If I don't see him beat his wife, it doesn't happen.
I've never seen the dog
What about the
get
clip
shocked.
though? What about the
Exactly!
Immediately.
What about the clip?
Because that's like that. You say that with anything. I have never seen him beat his wife. He has never killed somebody in front of me.
He has a vibrating collar. I've seen it because guys, I'm a psycho.
Look, his fucking... That's the one. That's the one I wanted to show you guys, man. Like, bitch, why you lying? Bitch, why the fuck you lying?
And it looks like I've seen it because guys, I'm a psychopath. I love dogs. Okay.
Put it over like my hoodie and shock myself, and it almost took off my neck. I'm not gonna lie.
There's no shock. Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
That whimper couldn't have been due to a vibrate.
True.
Is I have never seen him shocked The dog.
I've never seen him beat his wife. It doesn't happen. This is the worst argument that you could possibly make.
Oh, she's so dumb.
Here's another question, right? Is that this is like another one of those like logic things. If you didn't intend to shock the dog, and there's two versions of it, one of them that can shock it and one of them that can vibrate, why did you buy the one that can shock? I don't.
Other way. Back to the Mujin video.
This is indeed the shock collar. At this point, people could just keep saying he said, she said, whatever. That's why he should have shown it on the first day.
Yep. That's your age, I think. He also an ethical breeder. That's why he's not convinced. Oh, okay.
Hey, right? The theory now is that he took out the prongs on the second day when the controversy was blowing up beyond his wildest dreams. But she pretty much had confirmed that this was indeed the electrical shock model. However, she wasn't really the only friend who completely screwed him over without really meaning to. Caroline Kwan, a streamer and the girlfriend of Hassan's best friend, would claim that she's someone who has dog
Who the hell is Hassan's best friend? He has a best friend?
Kaya before, and that no, this is not a shock collar in any way. Going completely against what Cutie Cinderella just said.
Yikes.
I know it probably doesn't matter to you because you're going to believe what you want to believe and from the sources you want to believe it from. And that's why, like, doesn't matter what I or anyone else says, but it's not a shock collar. I've seen that collar. I've used that collar before. I've babysat that dog.
So which one is it? Is it a shock?
You've used the collar? Uh-oh.
Shock collar? Is it a shock collar with the prongs taken out with tape on it? Or is it not a shock collar at all? I just don't get it, dude. I don't think his friends realize that every time they open their mouth without getting their story straight, they're making him look way worse. It's like, can we just get to the bottom of this and move on already? Of course.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Will Neff tried to cheat on her with Destiny's wife, by the way. You can't make this up. You actually can't make this up. What the hell?
Of course not, because now people are thinking, well, okay, who lied? Is it Cutie Cinderella who's lying, or is it Caroline who's lying? Because they both have different stories. Man, whatever. Check this meme out. POV, you're Hassan's dog and you step 1 foot off your bed.
No!
Of America is much more consequential.
Oh my God.
Okay? It's the same reason as to why in America, Kaya, please just...
Oh my God.
In the end, what I find so funny is that Hassan had openly made fun of pirate software back during his controversy. A narcissist just like him who never was able to take any criticism or feedback correctly and now finds himself in the same exact situation. I mean, look at this.
With the things that I talk about. So, see, you're totally a video game understander. Yeah, I think, like, as far as I understand, like, the pirate software stuff, like, if he had just simply stood aside and was like, I fucked up, you know, and took ownership over it, like, it never would have exploded to the degree that it did.
You can't make this up. If Hassan had simply taken accountability, if he stepped back and said, you know what, listen, I screwed up. Maybe I overdid it. Maybe I was having a bad day. I'll make very substantial changes to the way I treat my dog so that I don't abuse her. Then, hey, maybe we wouldn't have reached this point. But him denying it and making up different excuses and just deflecting in such a stupid way while having all his friends root for him, knowing that he's wrong, this had the complete opposite effect. And that's what brought us here, to the point where it's now a global phenomenon. Like, look at this guy making a straight up Roblox level called Hasanabi Dog Simulator, right?
Oh my God, no. No. There's a Roblox game mode called Hasanabi Dog Simulator.
Maybe I should play. Maybe there's something. This box.
Hey!
Look at this. You just get shot. You just die. These memes have been so creative. I mean, look at this RuneScape meme where you
my God! No!
I mean, even Ninja had something to say about this,
Ninja?
right? Ninja, who typically stays out of drama. Watch.
Yeah, I have a collar on. Don't worry, guys. It's not a shock collar. It's just a Scooby-Doo collar.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Raggy, don't rock me.
So look, after this whole debacle, where do we find ourselves now? Did Hassan admit anything or apologize? No, of course not. But seeing how much controversy had built up around this, now he feels forced to let Kaya walk around whenever she wants to. Watch for yourself.
We've finally gotten to a place where, like, oh, pure peace is taking place. It's taking place. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, what? What do you want?
What? What? What?
Wow.
Huh? Okay. The chutzpah, if you will.
Was it that hard, man? Was it really that hard?
Wow.
Seriously, come on, man. You made it seem like it was a gargantuan task. Finally, Kaya is free.
Hashtag free Kaya.
And finally, yes, even though this is a...
Oh my god, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. That's so good.
Situation has many funny memes made around it. I do have to mention that this situation turned very political very fast. The New York Post wrote about this, and of course the title is Lefty Twitch Streamer Hasan PIKER and Israel National News, right? Even though the hostages have just been released and they have many more things to report on, decided to make an article called Anti-Israel Twitch Streamer Hasan PIKER
Israel National News.
accused of using shock collar on dog. So if you're wondering why there's so many people who refuse to believe this, it's because if they do, then in their mind, it's admitting that their entire political compass is wrong. That's how politics work these days. If someone on your side who's influential does something wrong, it makes everyone look bad. So it's better to never admit it. This isn't just exclusive to one side of the political spectrum. It's every political spectrum at this point. That's the age we live in.
That is true.
So am I surprised? No.
No.
Do I care? No. The only thing I'd like to come out from this is, well, the dog.
The dog.
being okay. That's pretty much it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching until the end. Hope you enjoyed the memes. Make sure to use the code Mujin for 10% off gamer subs. They make some really cool products. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is, which will probably be the 1,000-page Cinder document.
Oh, God.
Is ridiculous. It's a pain in the ass to read.
Oh,
and I'm hopefully
Lordy
aiming
Lord.
to finish the video by maybe the end of the month. We'll see. I love you so
Oh,
much.
God.
Mwah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good video. I love Mujin videos, man. I usually watch Mujin videos on my own time, right? Because they're that long. Usually. But sometimes I like to react to them too. Sometimes I do be liking to react to them. Hashtag free Kaya. Free Kaya. Can we get a hashtag free Kaya in the comments? Hashtag free Kaya. I want to see like 10 million hashtag free Kayas in my YouTube comments, okay? Well, no reason at all. You should try code Kitsunero for gamer subs too. I mean, only if you feel like it. I'm not gonna force you. Yeah, use code Kitsunero or code Mujin or whichever. We're like getting closer to a waifu cup with each purchase. Can you hear my cat? That's Tommy. He only had 3 legs because obviously I took his leg because I'm just like Hasan.